Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how you can add a border around your image to give it more visual interest and to also improve presentation. Now the first way we can do this is by going to Image and Canvas Size, ensuring that the relative section is selected. I'm going to add in a 3 cm border for the height and the width, and then I'm going to select black as my border colour. I could select white, I could select grey, I could even select other colour, and this could be any colour that we have in the colour range or a colour that I select from the image itself. So actually let's do that. Let's select this ready orange colour here of the brick, click OK. We've got our 3 cm relative selected, click OK, and there we go. We've got a nice border surrounding our image, and this border is actually the same colour as one of the hues of orange that we have in our brickwork here. Now another way we can go about creating a border is by using the crop tool. So let's go back to our original image, Command and Z, select the crop tool, and rather than cropping into the image, we're actually going to crop around the entire image, and we're going to extend the crop area here, and then we're going to press enter. Now after we press enter, whatever our background colour is down here will determine the colour of the border. So let's go back to our original image and see that happen. I'm going to swap white with black, so we've got white as a background colour, black as a foreground colour. Using the crop tool, I'm going to select my image, I'm going to extend the edges, make sure I'm happy with the height and the width, and this time, because I've got white here, when I press enter we now have a white border. So that's the second way of creating a border around your image. There's actually a few more ways to do this. I'm going to show you a third way. Here we have our background layer. If I double click and unlock this background layer, and whilst I unlock it I'll also give it a name, I'll call it building. OK, and now with our layer underlocked we can actually add a layer style to the image. So by double clicking not on the building text but to the empty space to the right, we have all these options appear, and when we select the stroke option, which essentially is an outline, and ensure that the position is on the inside of our image, we can now change the size of our stroke or outline, and that essentially will give us a border. The difference being with this technique compared to the other two is the border that we add actually cuts into the image and it starts to reduce the amount of the image that is visible, as opposed to actually adding a border around the edge. So here we're actually adding a border which comes inside to the image, whereas previously we were adding a border which extends around the outside. Now for an image like this it doesn't really make much of a difference because we don't really have anything of real importance or significance around the edge of the image, so I don't mind if I actually cut in a little bit and lose some of the original picture. Again, we can change the colour of this stroke or this outline, and I'm going to go for the same colour as the actual stonework here. Click OK. I'm actually going to reduce the size a little bit here, and then I'm going to OK that as well. So now we've added a stroke which is actually turned into a border because of the thickness of the stroke on a layer style, which is independent of the layer itself. We can turn it on, we can turn it off, we can double click on it, and we can adjust it at any point, and that's another way of adding a frame or a border around your image. Now have a go at using these three techniques, either using the image canvas size option, the crop tool option, or by actually using the layer styles option and the stroke to determine the thickness and the colour of your border and see what you get.